Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading for the month of April. And to you also, I'm going to send all my love and light for the ones of you that have to deal with what is happening, either by being in quarantine at home, like me here in the woods, or by having to support people that are suffering from it. And if you are suffering from it, I am sending you all my love and light for healing and for peace. These are hard times that we are going through, but it's going to be very significant in the way that we deal with it, showing who we truly are. So on this, may light prevail. Okay, I meditated on your energy, Gemini, and the first card that came out was 3 cards. So I have Death, I have the Knight of Cups, and I have the Knight of Swords. Now these are 3 guys on horses. It's the transformation of, because the knights, they are movement of the heart, movement of the mind when we are active with it. The Knight of Swords moves a lot of air because he's got a truth and he's going to express it. He's changing the air around. The Knight of Cups brings his heart of what he loves, where he vibrates out there. So it is the transformation of that. The transformation of how you walk, how you bring yourself out there. Second card, High Priestess. We're talking about a spiritual transformation. Third card, 2 cards together. I have the Judgment and the Magician. So it is not only the way that you walk up there, but the way that you actually manifest is rising in vibration. That is beautiful. That transformation here, under that I have the Tower. So that tells me that this transformation happened because of an awakening, because of the crumbling of the way you tried to do things before, because the Tower usually will come down if we don't understand at all. The divine does it for us. The Tower doesn't go with if you have a tragedy like this coronavirus here. It's not it can be a tower because in a way it's going to awaken a lot of people, make us see, whoa, the way we were doing things, and a readjustment needs to happen. But usually you have the signs before, and of course we did have the signs before this happening. Here for you though, we're not talking about the virus. We're talking about the way you acted out there, the way you carried yourself, the way you made moves, the way you walked. Tower. It has to change. Going back to basics. Here. End and beginning of a new cycle of Pentacles. So that means how you used to build your empire. The limit of the richness and stability, financial stability that you did attain. Now there's a higher vibration. Ace of Pentacle. From the 10 of Pentacle to the Ace of Pentacle. For some of you, that limit could have been parental. You know, you will always struggle. Or in our family, that's the limit we have reached, and that's the limit you will reach. You know, crossing that barrier. It can be that, or just you yourself, your own limit that you have put yourself. After that rise in vibration here, I have under that the 7 of Wands. So it's like once you catch this, you are on higher grounds, and it's like, I see it now. Now I am ready to start building and manifesting from a higher vibration. Whatever the arguments that were before or might be still around me, now I am on higher grounds because I understood that, I have transformed, and I am not going back down there. Under our tower here, I think what happened is that here there used to be conflict. There used to be a lack of alignment of your willpower. Because the 5 of Wands, when the 5 Wands are focused, they make the 5-pointed star, the pentagram. And so this is willpower in our world, in the pentacle. So here it is not aligned. That's why there's no results. It's good for brainstorming, but apart from that, it's just like bitter conflict that prevents mind over matter, having our mind actually creating something out there. Here I have an Ace of Cups, and I have strength. So I think by being in your higher self, you were able to focus and tame these different voices inside of you and rise here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So maybe through self-love, you were able to open the gates a bit, and like a following up of Taurus. So maybe a lot of you are cusp, but this is like accepting to surpass the limit that you have put yourself when it came to your stability and your financial abundance, through self-love and mastery of your maybe conflicted inner side. Under here, the High Priestess and our 10 and our 1, I have the Page of Sword. That's you. That's you understanding something. That means you just grabbed an Ace of Sword that came from your High Priestess. And that's why I'm saying this is a spiritual evolution, transformation. There's understanding that you got inside. There's an awakening that you got inside. This is more of an awakening thing than a tragedy. And then I have the Sun. So, big yes of the universe. Going out there, our solar plexus, all excited. There you go. Bottom of the deck, I have the Hermit. So I think this is a process that has happened by being within yourself, by going within, finding your truth, finding your light, and letting that guide you. Not your fears, not what you were all conflicted about, changing the way you advance in life. Okay, let's clarify this for Gemini. Oops, oh, okay, it's because that card was all right. I call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon the Holy Spirit. Gemini, help me clarify this reading for Gemini. Help me clarify this reading for Gemini for the month of April. Okay. Okay, show me death. Show me Knight of Cups. There's a card that is around. Maybe from, yeah, from the, because I put them a bit everywhere, and I put them upside down. Okay. Show me the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. Show me the Knights. This is from before, but I am going to put it aside. And it is the oh, okay, you're giving me Gemini here, so it's for you. This is the King of Wands. The way you do things, the way you used to go out there, put your heart out there, put your truth, express yourself, express your truth. Here, King of Wands. Really the way that you did, how you acted out there. So show me Death. Oh, okay. Okay, so here's your Page of Sword. You understand something. You understood something. We see that here. Here, Wounded Warrior. Maybe understanding here, Seven of Swords. Transforming how you maybe sabotaged yourself in the past by acting and bringing yourself out there from a wounded place. From a place of here, because the Seven of Swords, he will often disempower. He disempowers the enemy. That's when you're very strategic. But when you disempower yourself because you're acting out of your wounds instead of acting out of your higher self, this is what you understood, and that is what is provoking the transformation. So this is something that you could have started last month or 2 months. This can be a very long process. We don't transform like this, and it takes commitment to ourselves and guts to want to transform. Here, show me the High Priestess. And I think for the past couple of months, it all has been about mastering manifestation for you. And I think that was the call of this transformation happening. Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups. This is keeping your energy, gathering your energy when it is like that for the transformation. So maybe before you used to spread yourself thin, and maybe emotionally spreading yourself thin also. Or maybe the High Priestess talked to you about what you were holding on to. Maybe holding on to your wounds. Let's continue. Here, Magician and Judgment. Magician and the Judgment Spirit. Page of Pentacles. You're grabbing this pentacle here with the Page of Pentacles. You're understanding this new grasp on your power on this, the manifestation in this 3D world. This is like the 5 senses, the 4 elements and spirit. This is our world here. Material, energy. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. Whether it is money or just this table, it is energy and vibration. Pentacles. So here, manifesting a new level of pentacle. Show me the Tower for you. Show me the Tower for Gemini. It could just be like, oh my God, this cannot go on anymore. Oh my God, this cannot go on anymore. The world. Here, what do I have here? Yes, because now Ace of Wands, I have a new way, and I am going to defend it because I've been assessing and doing my due diligence now, and I see what actually came out of it. There you go. Okay. So the Tower comes in more of an awakening to finish a cycle, to change the way that you actually in action out there. Okay. This is sap water. I live in the woods, so springtime, it's a very good time to gather water and to cleanse ourselves at the same time. Show me the 10 of Pentacle. Show me the 10 of Pentacle. They give me the 10 of Pentacle. And show me that new Pentacle. Hermit. See, it is a long process of going within, finding that wisdom, finding that wand, that new way of walking with wisdom in order, magician, to manifest on a higher level. Show me the 7 of Wands. King of Swords, there you are. You understand it clearly. You are going to strategize in a way that you are not going to bend to other people's will, or to bend to the parts of you that were conflicted before, or others' egos, or whatever arguments. This is now, I know that this is my way of doing things, and my mind is clear on that, and this is how I'm going to strategize and move forward. My new integrity. There it is. King of Swords. Now I have strength with the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Now I wouldn't be surprised that it is by rising the vibration of your waters, your emotions. You worked on changing your stories, on allowing more satisfaction, emotional satisfaction. Emotional satisfaction is not just love of somebody else. It is the love of life. It is serenity, inspiration, creation. It is the waters of our pleasure of life also. It is chi. You want to talk about this? Do you want to show me strength? Ah, that was long. Okay, I understand. Yes, it is a new way. There you are. 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. All of this opened up this new fork in the road, this new path that you can take, that is outside of the way that you used to do things. But we do have a new way here because of the King of Wands. And that will open up a new way of receiving the boats here that he's waiting for, you know, seeing coming from the far. So this is a brand new way of receiving also. The quality of what you will receive from life also will be different from that new way of doing things. Show me the Page of Sword. So we have the Pope and we have the Queen of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I think Taurus had that also. And the Pope. The Pope is the counterpart of the High Priestess. High Priest, High Priestess. Our spirituality, religion, morality, law. And there we go. The 3D version, the material version, or this reality's version of the spiritual world, as above so below. Here it's like understanding the law of attraction by changing your vibration. Because the Queen of Wands is attracting what she desires, you know. King of Wands goes out and does it. This is the law of attraction, but now from a higher vibration, judgment, and the manifestor per se, which is the magician that you have twice here. Something that will be aligned with what your soul now is ready to experiment in this world. The Sun. But that is a long process, you know. Yes. So we are finishing the cycle of wands with the king and the queen here. Once we're in the court card, we have finished, and it is clear we have finished that way of doing things there. 9 of wands, 10 of wands, and we have the star. After the tower comes the star. So that tells me, Gemini, that out of the 3 steps, 6 of cups, that's beautiful. Heart chakra healing here. The star is that moment where we are in peace with everything that has happened in our lives, because it taught us and we understand that we had to go through it. And at that point we are in peace with who we truly are, therefore aligned with our stars and what we came here to experiment. This is the 3rd stage of awakening. 2nd stage is the tower. 1st stage is the devil, because you have to look at your shadow before you can rise in the light. So that tells me that in the past months you have faced your demon, you faced your devil, you faced your limits, your illusions, what was holding you down. That's why now death and the tower were able to come down to crumble this and make you pursue that transformation here to become a manifester. So it's the continuation, I think, of last month for you and the month before that, because I think Gemini for a while now is all about the mastery of manifestation. So I'm going to call it continuing the mastery of manifestation for the ones of you that did that work. This is great. So on this, Gemini, I'm going to send you all my love and light. I'm going to thank you for the ones of you that sent donations. It helped more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon, I am going to give back to you in a ceremony. Talking of new moon, it is the new moon in Aries on the 28th, and that is the I am house. So very good time to solidify this in defining who you are. Who am I? I am somebody in power of my manifestation. So I'm going to send all my light to, again, the ones of you that are dealing a bit too closely with the virus. And may the light shine and private readings, the description is below. Namaste, and I'll see you next month. Okay?